Cal from Cal's Crafts. Welcome back if you've been before. Hi, if this is your first time, this is my Whip and Chat for the week. Find out what's been going on in the Withington household. So we've got our old familiar, the candle maker, vanilla, sandalwood, and was it vanilla, sandal? No, what's this? Yeah, sandalwood and vanilla. Can't think now, I've got too many candles. No, never too many candles. I've lit this for prayers, thoughts and positivity for anybody that might need it. So I'm just going to put it up there out the way so we don't set anything or anybody on fire. Right, we are actually going to place some drills on Gemini. The mermaids, so anything along mermaids. This is my deep diamond painting. So I've got some cover minders. I've got my little twitty twirl, twitty twirl one. I always like to have two. And I've got my totally awesome one. Thank you. Swap over. And then I have my Diamond Art Club pen, seeing as I'm doing a Diamond Art Club canvas. I've got some mixture of trays, and I've got my two Harbour Freights with all doobies in. So I'll show you a sticker now of what she will look like when she's finished. So that's the Gemini, because I am a Gemini, and that's Mandy Manzano, and this is my first ever, believe it or not, Mandy Manzano. Never done one before, so I'm really excited to be doing this one. And this is 74 centimeters by 55 centimeters, or 29.1 inches to 21.7 inches. So shall we get started? We might as well get started straight into the 310, because I'm sure that's a 310. Yeah. And the 310's number 4, which is in this box. So, should we pour some in here? Oh, how's everybody else's week gone? Oh, look at them sparkling. Have you had a good week? Have you? Have you had a good week? I hope you have. We haven't had too bad a week. The weather has been atrocious here. Oh my God, high winds. Look at that. High winds, rain. We have got some sunshine, but the rain, oh my God, peeps. Yeah, it was. I thought it was never ending. I've got my light pad underneath. I just have to move that slightly. That's better. But it is actually come out sunshine now. Me and Granddad just popped up to the dams. Only for a little. You wanted some lichen for some pictures. Oh, I need to put wax in there, folks. You didn't remind me, did you? Nope. Just check there's no dirt in there. Nope, nothing in that. So we can go straight in, and I'm just using Diamond Art Club wax. Yeah, so we went up and got some really good lichen on the trees up there. So he wanted it for some photos to take. So I said, come on, me and the dog. I'll come for a ride. And poor old Lily Lou, folks. She's had all her fur cut off today. She hasn't had it done since October because she's been poorly. The last one, and with lockdown we couldn't get in. But we got it done today as a health thing because she was getting so hot and bothered. So they were allowed to do her. But she looks, oh, she's half the dog. She was Ewok number 4 now. She looks like Dobby off Harry Potter. Oh, we keep calling her Dobby, bless her. But oh, she's poorly today, bless her. Oh, I feel so bad for her. She was sick this morning, bio. Not anything that's contagious. So I phoned Sammy the groomer, and Sammy knows she's got pancreatitis. So I said she's just a bit sore and stuff, and she's been a bit. She said no, that's fine because I know what it is and whatever. So she went and got groomed, and oh, she come back smelling beautiful. But no, she's got a bit of blood coming out the other end now, so we've got to keep her eye on her now. It does happen with the pancreatitis, but it's my fault because I let her have. We've got some low-fat treats we bought. We thought we'd try her. Top of the range, low fat, proper treat things. Only like little tiny things. So she had one in the morning, one in the afternoon. Yes, only small. Yeah, she'd had one before and a couple of times and she was fine, but she had 2 yesterday, and obviously that's not fine. Yeah, so she's on the settee now, underneath the quilt, because she's cold, because she's so used to having such amount of fur. So Millie sat on the settee with her. So keep her in her thoughts, poor little thing. She is poorly, but she enjoyed a run out in the car, sat on Mama's knee and then cutching with Mama. So we let the window down when we were up the dam so she could sniff the air, which she absolutely loved. She loves having her head hanging out the window, and cause she has a harness on, I hang on like hell to the harness. So she can't, you know, I'm always frightened that she's going to go flying out the window. So she had a flea collar cut off this morning because she has one of the grey Cinratano or something they're called. These one of these ones that you put on and they're on for 8 months. But they work brilliantly. So I've got, I think they were £32 each for the dogs and 2 cats. So it was £96. It sounds a lot, but when you think how much you pay for Frontline every month, and that the Frontline used to burn the dogs and the cats' necks, so I said, no. The Bob Martin, yeah, we did use Bob Martin and ended up having fleas. I said, never again. I'm going to go for these, and as touch wood, we've never had any problems. So they've all got new collars to go on, but I'm not putting it on today because she's not well. So I said I'll do it tomorrow because she isn't going anywhere. So I said I will do the dog and the cat tomorrow and put them all on with their new collars. I'm just going to have a slurp of tea. So I am late doing this because it is 20 to 5, but I was going to do it earlier, and then Grant decided to go up the Inner Valley, and I thought the dog could do with a trip out and me because I just see these walls. So off we went. The girls stayed here. They stripped all the beds for me because they wanted some pocket money because it's Mother's Day in the UK tomorrow. So they wanted to earn some pocket money, so I said that's fine. So they've been doing some jobs on and off all week for me. So they did the beds today. So they've been to Tesco's, don't know what they've got, but been up in the bedroom ferreting something, so we shall see tomorrow. So yeah, so I didn't have to do the beds, which is great because I hate stripping beds, making them back up. So they've done all that for me. Josh came home last weekend. He had to go up to Hull to sign paperwork. Well, he was up there for a week. He had to sign paperwork for the accommodation they're having in their 2nd year of uni. So all of them had to go back up there to sign all that and get all that done and dusted. So dog was pleased to see him back. She'd really missed him so much, chronic. I thought I heard something then. Yeah, so that was nice to have him. I missed him as well, I got to admit. It was quite quiet without him. Did miss him. He's out with one of his friends now as well, so. Now this new ruling of Welsh Government came in yesterday that you can rule of mix with 4, is it, or something? Not that I mix with anybody, but so he can go off with his mate today. So he's happy. You can travel in Wales, but locally, and if you live in rural areas, which we do, you can travel a bit further. So I think they've gone for a trip up the dams as well. We saw their car up there. So I said it's nice for the boys to all be able to get back together. Oh, cramping me, not cramping me, knowing your hand, fingers hurt. What else? Oh, Granty boy finished my shelves. You know, I decluttered under my stairs last week, didn't I? Had a boot full of rubbish, which Grant very kindly took to the tip, bless him, on Sunday. There was such a lot. I'm still in shock at how much stuff was in that cupboard. So we got rid of the unit today, and he's put shelves up there today. So everything's back in there tidy. So I've got my ninjas up on the shelf. So that's now officially out of the box and on the shelf. My sewing machine's got somewhere to go. My mixer's got somewhere to go in there because they were all in boxes. And it was a pain moving all the boxes around. Now they've all got their place. And my tin food goes in there as well. And my baking stuff, you know, flour, sugar, sieves, all that sort of stuff, mixed fruits, that all goes under there as well. There's all the other odds and sods that go in there. But it's all nice and tidy in there. How long it will stay tidy is another matter, but it is in there all tidy. So I did feel quite productive there, sorting through all that, getting that all back up on. I'm going to have another swig. This is only my, it's 4:45 and this is my third drink today. Yeah, that's how busy I've been. Oh. So I don't think it'll be an over long one today because I am, yeah, I'm tired and this just seems to be a, didn't put any clean wax in this one either, did I? Maybe it'll do 3s. Nope, it won't. Shall we try and put some wax in it? Not that I'm brilliant at using the multi-placer, but we'll give it a go. If you wonder what I use, I got one of these old doll needles, is it they're called? But they're really long needles. That candle in half blowing along thing. I did cut the wick down, but it's still, the flame's quite big, so I might have to cut it down smaller. I can see it on the shelf every now and again, flickering up quite high. Alright, let's try this one then. Yay, look at that. I do like the 4-placer. So I'm not the best at it, but I am getting there. As I say, you've got to practice, 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 practice. And then when you finish practicing, practice some more. But it is a lot quicker if you can master some of the multi-placers. I can't master the big ones. I get that they're not in line, and yeah, I get frustrated then. So if I can do the 3-placer and the 4-placer, I'm happy. Oops, if I put that down there. That one's just fallen over, so he can go in there. God, can you see the sparkle in there? That's like an S, isn't it? These are beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. I think I'm going to like doing a Mandy Manzala one. These black are so sparkly. I don't know whether the lights just hit them at the right time tonight or what it is. But it's really, really shining. I don't usually, I mean, I've done Diamond Art Club before and they don't usually, they shine, but not like this. That one's no good there, and that one's come off sideways there, so I can, oh, has that got some, hang on, am I putting these on top of there? Am I putting them on top of the plastic? Yeah, there's a little bit of plastic there. Hang on guys, I think I've just torn the plastic there. Let me just stick it to that. That's it. Yeah, we're okay. We're all right. We saved it. My cutting skills weren't very good with the old scissors, so it was just sitting on the top of there. But that's okay. We don't mind. You know me, winky wonky. Can't do a straight line to save my life even with a ruler. Yeah, we're still week 2 now we've done of our meal plans. Me and the girls sit. We've got the hairy dieters, which is the hairy bikers, cookbooks, and 2 of the Slimming World cookbooks, and then they've gone through them and they picked out all these recipes that they like. Oh, sorry, that just went flying, my diamond painting pen. Is it okay? Yes, it's okay. Oh, I pressed a bit hard. Anybody else do that? Get overexcited and then press your diamond on. Yeah, so they got the hairy bikers and Slimming World, and then they chose all the recipes they wanted, wrote them all down, and then every week we're going to go through these lists and make a meal plan. Choose one meal for each day for the evening meal. So we've done it 2 weeks now, and oh my god, it's been a hit. It's a lot of work because you have to cook everything completely from scratch. I think if I wasn't at home, I'd find it difficult to do it, but everybody, even Joshua's trying it, Millie's trying it. Most of it's been successful. There's a couple of recipes one or the other doesn't like. You know, it's too spicy or didn't like the flavours of it or something, but on the whole it's been very successful. So we're going to do it again. I think we'll do one tomorrow or Monday. We'll work out a plan. Even if we plan it out tomorrow, then I shop for it Monday, because we don't do the plan for a Saturday and Sunday meals because we just go with the flow. So whatever we feel like having on Saturday and Sunday, that's what we have. They want sausage, egg and chippies tonight, so I said that's easy. So we've got some sausages from the butchers because it's far better and less fat in them. So that's what I will be cooking after I get off from doing this Wip and Chat with you guys. So I can put it on to render and whatever while I'm cooking. So I don't know what time it will get published, but it will hopefully sometime today. Because on next week, Millie goes back to school. Well, she goes back to school. She'll be going back Tuesday and Thursday next week, and then the following week she goes back Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then we don't know after that because she's in year 11, so they can touch base for their exams. Well, it's not exams, is it? They've been having continuous assessments. They haven't stopped for about a year. Well, since we've been in lockdown, they've had assessments all the time. And then Jessie goes back for, what do they call it? Check-in or something they call it. I think it's one on the 18th and one on the 24th. She does a morning, 3 hours in the morning and then 3 hours in an afternoon or something. No, it can't be 3 hours. It must be 2 hours in the afternoon. They're called check-in sessions to make sure that they're all right and what they're doing. So that could be interesting. But it'll seem weird for me not having them about. Getting back into the routine of getting up in plenty of time and getting dressed and breakfast, and because like when they're homeschooling, they can have breakfast while they're learning, if you know what I mean. So it don't matter, and they can do it in their jammies. So they had a practice run yesterday because they had the day off yesterday. Jessie had a few don't know what they were really, presentations or something by people yesterday. She had 2 of them and that was it. Millie had nothing because their teachers were apparently preparing for them all to go back, so they had to have the day off, the kids did. So they still had loads of work to do, so they got up early yesterday to start getting back into the habit for that. So I don't think they don't have to wear school uniform. They have to, if they've got a school hoodie, the gym hoodie, they can wear that. But they're not going to be strict on them on these 2 days. It's good really, because I don't think they'll fit in their uniforms now. And I'm not buying Millie, and I've told them I'm not buying Millie. I refuse to buy her one. She's got 3 months left in school, that's it. And we don't know how many of them days she will actually be in school, so I'm not forking out for a whole new school uniform for a few weeks. So she can go in her PE kit if necessary. She's got the PE leggings and she's got the PE sweatshirts and stuff. So, and Jessie's like nearly 5'8", so I don't think her trousers and things are going to fit her, and her shirt. So, and because there's no shops open and you can't try anything on, it's a nightmare. So Jessie won't let me order anything because she thinks she's too fat to get into anything. She's not at all, like, nowhere near, but because Millie's absolutely skinny, she thinks she should be skinny, whereas Jessie's just skinny now. She's got a flat tummy, but she's got a lovely figure with it. She's got some curves, but she hates her curves. So she won't let me order anything. She won't try it on. So I thought, I'm not battling with them at the moment because her mental health is a bit more important than a bloody school uniform, I'm afraid. So I said, well, if she gets back into going into school in just her PE tops and whatever, and then we'll conquer the rest, hopefully, when she sees everybody else going in uniform. I'll hopefully encourage her to try and go back in uniform. Yeah, so we had the big Welsh Government meeting yesterday updating us on everything. So as I said, we can have the mixing outdoors. Only so many people. What was the other thing? Oh, barbers and hairdressers can open on Monday by appointment only. Care homes can have one designated person going in to see their loved ones. I'll come back to that now. What was the other thing? There was something else. Oh, and then the following week, non-essential goods in shops that are already open can open. They've decided now that non-essential shops that were going to open at the same time can't open now till... Stuck in the bottom of there. How's that? I'm stuck in the bottom of my pen. They can't go back now till the 12th of April, which has gone down like a lead balloon. Some white paper or something. So the big supermarkets are raking in the money yet again, and the small little businesses are going to lose a bit more. Are going to lose their businesses, but you know what will be will be. Yeah, so getting back to the care home, so Dad got his hopes up that he was going to be able to go in and see Mum and hold her hand because they both had their jabs, and he would be COVID tested 20 minutes. Well, he'd get tested when he got there, then he'd have to wait in the car for 20 minutes, get the results, and if he was clear he could go in and sit with Mum and hold her hand and everything. So he was so excited, bless him. Well, that morning, just before this announcement, the care home put a bulletin out saying that no visits will be allowed, even though the Welsh Government was saying that we could now go ahead, but they didn't say why. So I had to tell Dad that he wouldn't be able to see Mum because they weren't allowing it at this time. So he hit the roof, which I can't blame him. So I said, well, we'll find out. There's got to be a good reason for him not allowing you in, because I said they, you know, they're a very good care home, and they've only got the residents welfare, you know, thinking about them. So I said, do you want me to phone him or you phone him? He said, no, I'll phone him. I'll see how Mum is, he said, and then have a chat. So he phoned him, and then he phoned me back. They one of the staff was positive for COVID, so they were having to what's it called, environmental health had gone in, and they have to do certain things. I don't know what protocols have got to be done, and then once that's all done, and then everybody's retested again, they should be able to go. So I think it'll take about a week, and then the staff will be tested for the 20-minute test before they go in as well, and then the people that are there will be tested, and then it will be everybody's clear to go in. So hopefully, maybe in a week, 10 days, you'll get to see Mum and hold her hand. So he said, oh, I feel guilty because you won't be able to. I said, it's fine. I said, you need to see her far more than I do. I said, you know, so as I said, it's Mother's Day tomorrow, so I'm going to phone her. I phoned him up today to see how she was. And she was up in the daycare area, and I made sure her flowers were supposed to get there for tomorrow, but they decided they were delivering them all today, which is fine. So they've put them in a cool place because there's a lot of them. The mums there have got them sent today as well. So the courier sent me a message saying they put it in a safe place. Now the last time they put it in a safe place was behind a dustbin. Yeah. So I thought I'd phone them as well to check on that, but no, they had got them. And also, if you remember, I said we did a little video clips about me wishing her happy Mother's Day, the grandkids wishing her, and then Dad wishing her as well. So we sent that. So I think they're getting them. They're showing all the videos. They're all going to go up in the one main room at, I think it's 11 o'clock. So I said I'll try and ring about 10:30 in the morning. Wish her happy Mother's Day. That's if she wants to come to the phone. She doesn't have to. That's fine. But I'll ring up anyway, so she knows that I've rung. But she might be all right. We'll just see how she gets on. So I don't know if it's any Mother's Day in any other country. I don't know if it's in Europe, if it's the same. I know America's not now, is it? It's yours May, I think, is it? Something like that. But I don't know whether like Europe is the same as us or not. So we might have a trip out tomorrow in the car again as a treat. Mother's Day treat, as they say. Seeing as we're allowed to go a little bit further. I don't know. I'll have to see what the day brings tomorrow. Your concentration when I'm putting this down. So I've booked my webinar, you call them. So you know I was saying I've booked one for self-employment. I've booked one now to do with bookkeeping and all the laws of what paperwork that you've got to keep. So I've booked onto that. So I know what to do, what not to do, and all that. I thought, well, it can't hurt, can it? It's all free. Paid for by the Welsh Government. So I thought I'll do that. And then, as I said before, then I got to register. I think it's on the 6th of April, the date they told me to do it. So I'm trying to get, I've done all the paperwork now. I've worked out all the costings and stuff. So, excuse me, I've got a tickly throat. I think I can get a tickly throat when I do a whip and chat because I'm not used to talking for so long. There's only me on my own most of the time in the house. So I've washed all the fabric now, all the fabric I had and all the fabric that came in this week. I've washed, dried, ironed. I still don't know whether you should iron. Some things I've had in interface and stuff says you should wash and dry it and iron your material before you put interfacing on it, and then some others say you don't have to bother. So if anybody knows and can enlighten me on whether you should or shouldn't, and would people prefer things that are washed, I don't know. And if I wash it before the interfacing goes on, it'll stay a little bit stiffer than if I wash it after the interfacing, after I put the bag together. It's all new to me, but we'll get there. We'll get there. I know it's an extra step to do if you wash the material, but I just think it's a nice touch to wash and dry it, and Or maybe I'm just too fussy, I don't know. So I've cut some more material out. I seem to be extremely busy this week, but I don't feel like I've accomplished much. Well, if you look at it, but each part was a lot of work to do this week. But I have managed yesterday to cut some fabric out and sort of different sized project bags and the vinyl and the fleece and stuff and the strips. So I might have a go. I don't know if I'm going to have time to have a go today. I'd like to have a go at sewing some of it. But it's all got a few there ready. I think I've got a medium size one, a large one, a small one, and 2 Notion vinyl bags. And I think I might have one complete fabric bag as well cut. I'm going to try, because I did the yarn bags, complete fabric yarn bags as I call them, the ones with the flat bottoms. I did them with just interfacing. I'm going to try and do it with fleece, I think, see if it gives it a bit more stability, for it to stand up better. I mean, it does, but since I washed it, it's a bit floppy, because I washed it after I put it all together, because I'd already done them bags before I'd washed the fabric. So I thought I might try it with some fleece, because it's the fleece and the interfacing is about the same price. So I'm thinking I might use fleece, because it seems to work better in the construction of it. But you can't know until you have a go. So I've got to have a go first. So I've been looking into setting up my Etsy shop as well. So I've sort of looked into all that. I don't realise how much stuff you've got to look into and what you got to do. So we're getting there slowly. So I hope by April the 6th, when I registered and whatever, we can go get the Etsy shop up and start and see where we go from there. You know, at least I'm covered then. By being self-employed, I'm covered, as the accountant and the financial advisor say. It's no point doing it at this stage, but you do need to know, because I did all the paperwork and whatever, so they've seen that. So they said then if it does, you do all right, great. If you don't, well, it's not over anybody's, you know, doesn't make any difference to whatever. If you see what I mean. Got my COVID jab as well. That letter came through, so I've got that Thursday. So that should be interesting. Grant's had a letter through for his on the same day. His is in the morning, mine's in the afternoon, and it's like about 10 miles away we've got to go. So he's refused, and he's going to ring up and say no, because he says I'm not taking a day off, losing a day's wage for that. So he's not happy. So there's no good arguing with him. I said fine, whatever, ring him up. He said if it's make a late appointment or a first thing appointment, so I can still, because he's got to travel to work. See, his work's about an hour and 10 minutes away. No, hour and 20 minutes away, because it's outside Hereford. So he said it's not as if it's just round the corner. So I said, oh, that's fine, but I've got mine. I think it's 1:45 or something. So yeah, so next Thursday that'll be done and dusted. Can't wait to get it over and done with. Bring it on, bring the second one on. So yeah, one of my friends has got it from school. It was like, was it, how many of us is there? 4, 5, 6, 7 of us that were in school together, friends, and we still talk and meet. Well, we were meeting up a few times a year. We can't now, but we talk on a Friday evening for about an hour and a half. So one of the girls, his daughter, because they all had their kids when they were young. I was the only one that had kids when she was older, because I'm the one that's different. So all their kids are grown up and having children or had kids. So but one of the girls' daughter and son are having babies, so we've all got to crochet granny squares. I think it's 4 granny squares with 5 round, so it'd be about that big. But I haven't got any white wool, so my friend who's got the COVID, she said, I've got white wool. She said, what I'll do is I'll bring it with you and then I'll sling it. She said, you open your window and when I drive past, she said, I'll sling it in your window. Yeah, all right, I said. She's laughing. She said, I'll bring some down and I'll give it you then. I said, oh, that's fine. That's fine. That's stuck down again on that piece there, look. I've really ripped that piece there, haven't I? I hate it when I do that. It's so annoying. See, it's all... I'll have to sort it out off camera. I might have to put some white stuff down where I've ripped it. I know you're supposed to put a ruler there, aren't you? When you rip it. But me being clever Dicky Ricky, just thought I'll pull it, it'll be fine. I'll just snip it and just pull it. Well, obviously it wasn't, was it? So don't do a cowl. Make sure you do it properly. Use your ruler. Hold your ruler over it and then pull it down. You'd think I'd know better, wouldn't you? But no. I always remember after the fact. Think, yeah, supposed to use a ruler. Like, penny drops then. That's when it's a bit late. Yeah. Oh, my friend, another friend, close friend, not one of my school ones, but I've known her for years, since the kids were little. One of my best friends, she said, phoned me yesterday. Well, she texted me and said, I want to ask a big favour. I said, oh God, what? And she said, you know, Mum's been poorly. Not going into the details, but her mum, they found her loads and loads of tumours all over her body. Thank God they're not cancerous or something. I can't remember what the disease is, but she's going to have a lot of treatment. And dexterity will be hard, and she won't, she won't be able to move around much or whatever with the treatment. So I don't know whether it was a doctor or somebody had suggested doing diamond painting because it's very therapeutic and it will help with your hand dexterity and stuff, and you can do it when you're sitting down. So of course her daughter said yes. She said, you know, Caroline, my best friend, she said she's the person, she knows all about diamond painting. So she texted me yesterday and said, oh, is it all right if Mum joins your Facebook group for Cal? I said, yeah, that's fine. And I said, then I'll get her to join Mermaid Crafts and she can have a look at everybody else, what they're doing for craft wise. She said, are you sure? I said, yeah. And I said, I'll tell you what, I said, I'll put a little kit together for her. She said, oh, she's ordered some stuff. I said, yeah, but she's not going to get it for a while. I said, so I'll put a kit together, which she's picking up Monday. So I put a small round one, easy round one. It's only, I think it's a 25 by 25, but it's a little blue owl and it's ever so cute, and you can see it clearly, and it's one of these covers. I haven't given her any with white covers on. Then I give her another one that's a bit bigger, that's a 40 by 30 round one. Can't remember what was on that. I think that was a flower or something. But I've also given her one of the first diamond art clubs I got, which is one of the cat ones. Is it We Are Home or something it says. It's all white on the outside and then the cat's in the middle. So that's a square. So I give her that because I thought she can try, because I do like her mum a lot. Try that. And then I give her a couple of different sizes trays. I gave her one of my diamond pens that I got. I think I got it from Diamond Pens Creations. With a 3-placer and a normal, and I filled them with fresh wax so she could see how the wax looks inside the pen. Give her some tweezers, and then I gave her some really good quality baggies, even though 2 of the kits were already bagged up. But I thought she'll have loads of that, and I give her some Diamond Art Club more wax as well. So I said she's got everything in there that she's going to need. Well, not going to need, but make it comfortable for her to start doing diamond painting. So her daughter said, you sure I can give you something? I said, I can't. I said, no, it's fine. I said, you know, your friendship is enough. You know, your mum bringing you into the world, being my friend is enough. No, she can have it. So I'm looking forward to seeing what she thinks of diamond painting. So I said to her, if she goes on to my Facebook page, she'll see other people that are into diamond painting, and, you know, she can go from there. So if you see anybody called, no, I won't say her name actually. I'll wait until if she decides, just in case she decides she doesn't want to. So yeah, so that's it. And the only other thing I've done this week is I've ordered a full crystal diamond painting from Star Ore. First one I've ever done of a full one. I'm not sure how it will be, but I thought I'll give Star Ore a chance with their crystals ones and see what that's like. So I don't really know. It could be great or it could be pants. Yes, I don't think there's anything much else to tell. I think that's it. You know me, I'm not much of a talker. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's all my things. To say now I'll get off and I will render this and then I will start tea. I'll have to put all this away first. Start tea. And I might get to do a little bit of sewing tonight, but I've got loads of blinking bedding to wash. I've done 2 lots of bedding. So I've got 3 more lots to do. And then we will be done. So yeah. So let me know how your weekend's going. Tell me what you're up to. Are you having a nice one? Yes, no, maybe? Are you doing crafting or are you trying to get to craft after doing your adulting? Let me know. But with that said, if you want to leave a comment, great. Down below, social media's there if you want to chat on social media. I'll put an eye up. It'll be in the corner. I think it's in the right hand corner, is it? For anything mermaid along. You all know by now. Anything, any craft, whatever you want to do, whatever craft, as long as it's involved in a mermaid or you can make it fit to a mermaid, you can enter the challenge. I've got the Facebook group Mermaid Crafts if you want to join that and come and have a look. You don't have to participate, you can just come and have a nose. That's fine. Just let me know. So I'll put that up in the eye. Yeah, everything's down in the description. All the doodahs, they're all there. If you haven't subscribed and you fancy sticking around, love to have you. Really would. And also by the side, you might like to hit the old bell, because that will notify you when I go live, which is on a Sunday, when I put up videos, which is a few times a week. So with that said, look after yourself, take care, and most importantly, stay safe. Bye for now. Love you all.